Welcome, everyone, and this is Callie Teagar, and I want to welcome you to our Send Out Cards webinar tonight. I am really excited to be on the line here with you and share about Send Out Cards, and also have special guest Kristen Leitz, who just promoted as our newest executive in Send Out Cards, and this woman is setting records, 3.5 months to the level of executive. So you're going to get to hear from her a little bit later. But I want to welcome everyone to this webinar, especially our guest, because the information I'm going to share with you tonight could literally change your life. And I know you may be thinking, but Callie, I've heard all that before. But if you take the information and apply it, it can change your life, not only emotionally, but also financially. Because Send Out Cards is making a positive impact on people all over the world every single day, and we want you to be part of this revolutionary movement without giving up anything you're currently doing. And I'm not talking about this business taking a ton of time. I'm talking about getting it started in as little as 3 to 5 hours a week. And then when your part-time income exceeds your full-time income, well, then you have the greatest problem in the world. Let me tell you a little bit about my story. I got started in this business because I was looking for something. You see, I thought I'd done it all right. Went to college, got a great education, went into the corporate world, made a really nice living, except one day I woke up and I was miserable. Absolutely miserable in the corporate world. And it wasn't so much my job, it was that my boss and my company owned my life. I had 12 days of vacation a year. I was spending 70% of my time on the road, and I knew the next 35 years of that was not an option for me. So I was looking for something. And when I found this business, well, I knew it was the answer to my prayers. So what did I do? Well, I got started part-time alongside my full-time job until I was able to walk away from the corporate world a few years ago. And now I've gone from being miserable to absolutely loving my life because I get to choose how, when, and where I work and play. Now let me tell you a little bit about Send Out Cards. Send Out Cards was founded in 2003 by Cody Bateman. Our international headquarters are located in Salt Lake City, Utah, and Send Out Cards is a member of the Direct Selling Association. You see, it was Cody's goal to take the greeting card and gifting business from a traditional brick and mortar type of business to an online click and order business, just like Amazon did for books, Netflix did for movies, and iTunes did for music. And if you think about it, these $3 billion companies, well, they were able to collapse inefficiencies in the marketplace. In other words, they've made our lives easier. Just think about it. Amazon has changed the way we purchase so many things today. Instead of going to a store, we go online and we purchase whatever we need from the comforts of our homes. The way we rent movies today, completely different. We now watch movies and TV shows on demand. And iTunes has done the same thing for the way we purchase music. It's hard to find a music store today. No one buys CDs. We buy individual tracks off albums from our phones and our tablets. Well, Send Out Cards is doing the exact same thing in the greeting card and gifting business. Today, from the comfort of your home or office, from your phone or tablet, you can create a card and press send. Send Out Cards will then print, stuff, stamp, and mail that card for you, and will do it at a fraction of the cost you're used to paying. Because you see, the digital revolution is underway. The largest taxi company today owns no taxis. That company, Uber. The largest telecom company today owns no lines. That company, Skype. The largest media owner creates no content. That company, Facebook. The largest movie house, we've already talked about this one, owns no cinemas. That company, Netflix. The largest software vendors do not create the apps. Apple, and Google. And soon to be the largest greeting card and gift company has no stores. SendOutCards. Because you see, there's two things that make SendOutCards so powerful. One is we're built on a model of people telling other people about our product. And when we find something we like, we naturally tell other people about it. Second, we're all looking to build better relationships in our personal lives, our professional lives, or both. And SendOutCards is truly the best customer appreciation and customer retention program in the world. SendOutCards has sent out over 140 million greeting cards and over 7 million gifts in the past 13 years. No other company sends more first-class mail than SendOutCards. And you can create these very personalized cards from your computer or from your smartphone. And it doesn't matter if you're an Android user or an iOS user, because you can send gratitude from wherever you are. Now just think about it. We live in a mobile world today. We live in a world of instant gratification. We live in a world where business needs to get done on the go. Look at all these things we do on our phones today, including business. Now, did you know that 80% of all business follow-up is a need to say thank you, it was nice to meet you, or looking forward to working with you to the people you do business with? Well, with our First Impressions Kit, you will not only make a great first impression, but a great lasting impression as well. This preset campaign comes in our black signature satin cardstock or our white signature pearl cardstock. Now, watch how easy it is to send one of these cards in less than a minute. From the SendOutCards app, you can go down and click on campaigns. From here, you will see the preset cards in white or black, and they're ready to send. So I'm going to click on the white new possibilities, and when I do, the card appears. I can now swipe to the left, and the inside left of the card appears. And when this card prints, it can print with that handshake, or I can click where it says your photo here, go into my camera roll, and add a photo. From here, I can swipe to the left, and a preset message is already done for me, or I can overwrite that message. I can even do it in my own handwriting with my own signature. By swiping again, it takes me to the back of the card, and one of the options with SendOutCards is to be able to brand the cards with your information, your photos, your logos, instead of the SendOutCards logo. Now, we're ready to pick who this card's going to. So we can go into our address book, select our contact, and our card is ready to send. From here, we click submit, and this is what the final product will look like. Now, you can use this process with any type of card you wish: birthday, holiday, congratulations, etc. So I'm going to show you a couple card examples. This was a card that was done on the app. This was a photo card. Took a selfie with Michelle, typed in a message, actually spoke it in, and that is my handwriting and signature. Added our famous 2-pack of brownies, and when I hit send, I was done in 2 to 3 minutes. And I did this all for around $10, including the shipping. Now, just think if I had to do this and go to the store, if I had met Michelle and I had to get into my car, go to the store, find a card, write a card today, $3.99, $4.99, $5.99. It's definitely not going to have our picture on it. I'm going to have to find a gift, get it all packaged up, get back in my car, drive to the local post office. And I don't know about you, but my post office, there's always a line and I always have to wait. Then I'm going to get there, I'm going to mail it. Priority mail today is $6.75. And so even if I could send this for $10 like I could in SendOutCards, which I don't believe I could, How much time would that take me? An hour or more? And from my phone, I was able to do that in 2 to 3 minutes. That's the power and beauty of send out cards and building relationships. Here's another example of a nice to meet you card. This is a card I sent to Eric. I love this. I didn't type his name in those 20 times. Our system actually did it. And then I was able to put a nice short simple message at our photo. I sent him this card over a year ago. I ran into him a few months ago and he told me he was still sitting on his desk. People keep the send out cards that you send them. Here's another example. I love this system for birthday cards. It makes it so simple. This was my birthday female and just love it. You can actually schedule your cards 7 days in advance. This is an example of a holiday card. So traditionally we think of season's greeting, Merry Christmas, that time of year, but you could do holiday cards any time of the year. So this was a St. Patty's card I sent. I sent out 317 of these cards in a click of a button. Took me about 10 minutes in total, picking my contacts, creating the card, making it all perfect, and every single card went out personalized. Just think again, if I had to sit down and write out 317 cards and address them all, how long would that take me? Again, the power and the beauty of the send out cards system. I am so excited. We have special guest on the line tonight. I know she was having some challenges getting in tonight. So let me see if we've got her on the line as one of our participants. If not, we will come back to her. So let me tell you a little bit about her before we get there, so she can be on the line. But Kristen Leitz is the newest executive in Send Out Cards. She promoted to this level in record time in just 3.5 months. She's a second-generation funeral home director, so she did this while she was building a full-time business and the single mom of 2 boys. She's a licensed funeral director, embalmer, cremationist, and life insurance provider. She got started in this business because she was looking for a way to create freedom in her life and the life of her children. So I'm going to see if she is on and here to join us. If not, we'll have her by the end. She is still they're having some connection issues. So we will come back and hopefully by the time we get to the end, you will be able to hear her story. So let's talk about how you can get started with Send Out Cards. So you can get started for $39 a month and that loads 100 bonus points into your account. A standard greeting card is 3 points. Our premium cards are 5 points. So it's about 20 to 30 cards per month. Or if you add our famous 2-pack of brownies, it's about 7 cards with 2-pack of brownies. Now, if you don't use all of your points in a given month, they roll over for 18 months. And if you need additional points because you're doing a big mailing, you're locked in at that 39-cent point price. We also have a pay-as-you-go option where you can literally buy 1 card at a time, and that would be 66 cents a point. So our pay-as-you-go, it's $1.98 plus the stamp, but on our subscription, your cost comes down to $1.17 plus the stamp. So the subscription makes sense, plus there's no commitment, and you can cancel online anytime. So you can get started with Send Out Cards by just buying points, but many of our users want our bells and whistle features. So you can pick one of our bundles. Now, no, these are one-time setup fees. They're not monthly fees, and they'll give you our special features. If you're not sure which bundle is best for you, get back with the person who invited you here tonight, and they can help you determine. Our most popular bundle is that middle one, our marketing bundle. It gives you those first impression cards that I was showing. It gives you the ability to brand the back of the cards. We have a new startup campaign value pack that has a 5 and 7 touch campaigns that are already built for you. Our training portal where you can learn more about relationship marketing. You can add your own handwriting, font, and signatures, 200 bonus points to get you started, and our memory vault, which is bigger storage. Our business bundle is for someone who has a team of people and you're needing a multiple accounts, and our personal bundle is for someone wanting to use it personally. So again, if you're not sure which one is best for you, get back with the person who invited you here and they can help you determine that. Now, everyone can benefit from using SendOutCards, but if you'd like to get paid to share SendOutCards with others, you can become a distributor for a fully refundable application deposit of $50 with an annual renewal of $59. You will get everything you need to build a successful business, including a card and gift sending platform, the mobile app, all for free. You'll also get a contact manager, back office and marketing websites, training and customer support are also included. Now, there are 4 types of people who join SendOutCards. The first is someone who just wants to be a customer. So you simply want to use this system. The second, you're a 2 if you want to be a referral partner. That means you want to use SendOutCards. You've already thought about some other people that could use SendOutCards and you want to refer it to them and get paid to do so. The third, you're a 3 if you want to earn money working part-time. And you're a 4 if you want to eventually replace your current income. After I show you the income potential, I will ask you again if you're a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4. So for every marketing bundle you sell, when you personally get started, you can make $140. And then as you promote through the SendOutCards compensation plan, you can earn up to $335 for every marketing bundle you sell and up to $190 for every marketing, or $195 for every marketing bundle sold by your team. Now, if you sell business bundles, you can double that. And if you sell personal bundles, you can half that. Now, also, so just think if you had 10, 20, or 100 people joining your team in a given month, well, that's big money. And that's just the bonus money. Now let's talk about residual income. You can earn up to 20% on your personal customers' volume, and you can show others how to do the same. If you personally sponsored 3 distributors and did the same 7 levels deep, you would have 3,279 distributors in your organization, and you will receive a 2% override on all customer volume on all levels 1 through 6 and 5% on level 7. And then as you promote through our compensation program, you're going to earn up to an additional 5% for each level. So shortly, and Kristen is on the line, you're going to hear from her. She has made 3 promotion levels in 3.5 months in SendOutCards, so she can actually earn up an additional 15% on those monthly commissions. So you do the math. You know, how big of a team do you want to build, and how many customers each team member will have? Again, you do the math. So once again, there are 4 types of people who join SendOutCards. You're a 1 if you simply want to be a customer. You're a 2 if you want to be a referral partner, means you want to use SendOutCards, but you're already thinking about people you can refer this to so you can get paid. You're a 3 if you want to earn money working part-time, and you're a 4 if you want to replace your current income. So where do you see yourself getting started today? Because SendOutCards is truly changing the lives of people all over the world. It's time to get started. You need to decide if you want to help revolutionize the greeting card and gift industry. In the markets we are currently in, millions of customers will experience SendOutCards in the next few years. SendOutCards is poised for massive growth and will become a worldwide household name. So I'm so excited. She is here. Hey, Kristen, how are you?
I am good. How are you? Sorry
Good.
I'm late.
I told him you were having some difficulties getting in. So usually we divide you up into two parts, but I told them all about you, that you're a business owner, you're a single mom of two boys, and you got involved in Send Out Cards because you saw it as a way to create freedom. And you took this company by storm. You promoted the fastest person ever to promote to executive in our company in 3.5 months. So do you want to tell everyone what you saw and Send Out Cards and why you see this as freedom for you and your family?
Um, I saw an opportunity of doing something good and showing my kids that they could do anything in this world they wanted to. I was in the middle of a divorce and not feeling very good about myself. And I met Callie, and that was the end of it. I was in, I was hooked. I watched the 6-minute video and I was in. However, I did try to avoid her for a day or two and said I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to be the Hallmark lady. But when I actually knew what it was and saw it, I was sold. And I didn't plan on making it a career. I had started as a company. I wanted to use it for my customers within my other businesses. The second day after promoting, Callie said, you know, you can get paid for this, right? And I was like, what? I get paid for being nice? I get paid for showing somebody this? And oh, wow, I get to get paid this? So then it was serious, and I decided that I wanted to spend a little more time focusing on this and then helping Callie and helping the team grow and be in Arizona and like Little Lake Havasu.
That's how you've done. So can you tell everyone, like, how has this changed not only your life, but the life of your family? You're only in this company, you know, we're less than 4 months in, but I know because I've spent time with you, it has had impact. So will you share that with our listeners and what it's done for you guys already?
Right. Well, yes. When I decided I was going to get involved with a company, my oldest son and I sat down and we kind of did some research together, which was really cool. And then my little one broke his leg, and you had sent me the app so I could try the free card. And I was starting to work on it, and he said, "Mommy, can I do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." He just broke his leg, of course. And he sent the first card, and I was like, "What?" He's like, "This is really cool." So the next night, you and I spoke, and I signed up, and I told him about it. Well, he's my #1 customer. He's my business partner. Cool. And
Sorry, we have a
he,
little feedback.
that's okay. He is my #1 business partner, and we do everything together. When we first started, we had the people we wanted to talk to, and we would put them on little stickies on the wall, and then we'd go out and talk to them. We'd come back, we'd put little marks on them so we knew we had them, and then our levels would go up. And he loves sending gifts. He loves sending cards to people. He did not express himself very well through this divorce, so I had him in counseling, and talking with me and journaling and church, and I tried a lot of different things, and this ended up being his outlet. This helped him so much. He has grown and become a totally different child because he expresses his feelings when he writes in a card. And it's
Yeah.
amazing. And there's nothing more important than the experience I've had with my family.
That's awesome. Yeah, and
That's why I love Send Out
I've
Cards.
seen that. So where to next for you with Send Out Cards? I mean, what do you see this in the future doing for you and your family?
For me and my family, well, it's funny because when I left the prompting with my oldest son, who really didn't get involved until probably the last week, and he's like, "I can be your assistant, Mom." And he did. He helped put things out on Facebook because I was working really hard to get to my promotion. And he kind of stepped up, and he went to the promotion with me, and we left that day, and he said, "Wow, Mom." He goes, "This was really a big deal." And I go, I go, "What do you mean?" He said, "People do this in 18 months to 2 years, and you did it in 3.5. What?" And I said, "Yes, sweetheart, I tried to tell you this was really important, and I was working really hard to have it done before the prompting. And when we left there the next day on our way home, when we got home from Phoenix, he sat down and he goes, okay, how do we get to the next promotion? So, and my mom, you know, she was involved with it, but now she's like, oh, we need to do this, and oh, we need to do that, and oh, we have to use this. And so I want to go back, because we did work really hard on promoting so quickly and getting the business built, to go out and really share it with people and make sure that people are using it, because it's not just about the promotion, it's about people using the product and sending cards and getting it out there. And that's where my next focus is.
Definitely.
To make
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah, it can truly change lives. So one last question for you. So if someone's here and they're sitting on the fence, what would you tell them from your experience? What would you say to them?
I wish I was home, because I would read you this quote, and I've lived by it for 20 some years, and you know, it just says, close your eyes and leap. And you know what? Close your eyes and leap. That's exactly anything about it. I hadn't sent my first card before I was a senior manager. I didn't. My son was the one sending the cards. I just love the company, and Callie's been amazing, and I needed you in my life to help me become the person I used to be, because I had lost my sparkle, as you all know. So I have my sparkle back. I'm not looking amazing today, but this was kind of last minute. I was driving to my other office. I apologize.
That's awesome. Well, it is so good to have you on.
No, thank you.
And you have,
thank you. And I would say go for it. What do you have to lose?
Exactly. What do you have to lose? And you've totally touched my life. So thank you for being on. I'm going to close out. You kind of said it yourself, but I'm going to close out with this quote from Sir Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Galactic, the Virgin Group. He says, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes and then learn how to do it later. Say yes and then learn how to do it later, right? I think Kristen's a perfect example of that. She saw it. She saw what it could do. She said yes. She was coachable through the process and has made waves. And, you know, Kristen, anyone else could do exactly what you've just done. This is an amazing company, an amazing business, you know, not taking anything away from you, but it's doable for those that go out and set their mind. So just say yes and learn how to do it later. And if you're thinking right now, I don't have the time or I don't have the money, what if you never had to say that again, right? That's the opportunity here at SendOutCards that we can offer you. So get back with the person who invited you on to this webinar. Or if you're watching this from Facebook Live, get back with the person who shared it. Get your questions answered and let them know if you're a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4. And please let Kristen and myself be the very first people to welcome you to SendOutCards. Thank you, Kristen. Love you. Love you, everyone else. Have a great rest of your day. Bye now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.